Yeah, can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, can hear you.
Super.
How's it going, Ganesh?
It's going well, yeah. Almost in the final stages of finishing the presentations. So I think that should be done in a couple of days. And I think then we are all set to go ahead with the course.
That's good.
Yeah.
In fact, yesterday, me and Debojit was speaking, and he said, "It's good to see you guys working and stuff." I told him, "Yeah."
Yeah. I'm going to write to him once the course begins, because I think it is because of him that you got in touch with me. Did you attend that YouTube session by any chance? Or he told you about us?
No. So the way it happened is, I was telling my wife, and my wife, I think, attended that. And
Oh, okay.
and so Dave used to work for me. Okay.
Is it fair?
At Exceed.
Oh, I didn't know that. Like he also worked at Car Dekho, right?
Right now, Car Dekho, but he used to work for me at Exceed.
Acha.
And then I also helped him in the whole Crackhead thing. So they both, Dave and Palak are like really, I mean, I know them for quite some time. So that's how, so when I was speaking to my wife, and then she told me about this, and then, luckily Dave connected. Then I spoke to Dave, and then he connected. That's how.
Acha. Okay.
Should I let everyone in?
Yeah, I think you can.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we should. It's yeah, we should.
Letting them all in.
Deepak, I think the internet is weak at your end. Yeah, you may have to probably stop your video when you're speaking because your screen is freezing. Deepak, can you hear me? Oh, we lost Deepak. Thank you everyone for joining in. We'll begin the session in about 2 or 3 minutes. We'll just wait for a few more people to join in. Hi, Indrani. I just saw that you sent us a message on chat. We're going to have a Q&A session in the end. So that's when you could ask us your queries.
Sure. So I think we can get started. Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. This is our second and final open house before KidTube, the course begins on the 25th of May. My name is Sharvili, and I will be the course manager for KidTube. I'll be putting down my email ID in the chat box. So if you have any questions that don't get answered in the course of this open house, feel free to email me and I will get back to you. So how we have structured this open house is first, Deepak will introduce Freedom and Freedom University, and then Ganesh will walk us through the course. At the end of the session, we will have a Q&A. But during the session, if you have questions that are coming up, you can just post them in the chat box and I will be answering them there. And whatever doesn't get answered or whatever I think that Ganesh should pick up, he will take care of that at the end of the session during the Q&A session. So yeah, I think that's it for now. So feel free to put in your questions in the chat box. Deepak, you want to get started?
Sure. Thank you so much, Sharvari. A happy evening. And I really want to thank everyone who's taken out time on a Friday evening to spend the next 1 hour with us. My name is Deepak Anand Krishnan, and I'm the Chief Customer Officer at Freedom. And I'm also a father of a 9.5-year-old kid who's exactly at the same age who could go in. So for the next 1 hour, I think I will be wearing a hat of having working as a Chief Customer Officer for Freedom, but also would be able to answer some of the questions along with Ganesh in terms of what the child would be going through. So for us, it's more important to understand what is this organization and why this course. So we are a 12-year-old organization, and it's not that we've just started something right now and we're coming into the market and doing stuff. So for the last 12 years, the organization has been extremely careful in choosing what we need to be, and we have stuck to only English as our core focus. In the last 12 years, we've spent across 3 sections. We've been in the research space, so we've spent a lot of time in researching, understanding how children read, how children write, how children pick up language, and what are the gaps in language today, and so on and so forth. Then we worked with a lot of schools in India and outside, and right now we actually are running this Freedom along with university. The fundamental need of doing a course like was actually 2 things, right? One, that's important. Go ahead, and Ganesh will speak about it in some time. Right from looking at, I'm just going to switch my video. I think there's a little bit of network issue at my end. Yeah, so there are people to the video resume, everything. I mean, even right now, as a father of a 9.5-year-old kid, I've seen that we gave camera.
Deepak, I think your voice is getting a little cut. It's hard to hear you right now. I think there must be some, yeah, I think he got disconnected. Just 1 minute.
Hi, everyone. I hope you're able to hear me. I'm sorry about the technical glitch that we are having. I'm part of the marketing team at Freedom. And while we wait for Deepak to join back, I would like to give a quick introduction and pick up from where he was, where he left off, right? So this course is coming from the House of Freedom. We are a 12-year-old company, and we are in the edtech space. where our core audience and the core product that we have is around English language acquisition. This product per se is coming from Freedom University, our latest offering. And you will see a lot of new courses coming up, which will help you harness your English skills, as well as develop new skills for interesting things to do in the future. So this is where the product and the course is. I would take a few minutes to just introduce our course um, uh, instructor, who's Ganesh Pai. He's there with us today. And one of the reasons that we've decided to go with Ganesh is because his belief in building skills for the future that are based on confidence, independent expression, and peer-to-peer learning. So without much delay, I would give the mic over to Ganesh for him to introduce himself and take you through the course. Over to you, Ganesh.
Thank you. Thank you for the kind introduction, Charu. Okay. So I'm going to start off this presentation. So this presentation, I can see that there are a lot of kids here, but this presentation was actually meant for your parents, right? So the message we wanted to give the parents is that you're really lucky that you guys have awesome kids, because those kids have actually approached you and they are taking your permission to start a YouTube channel. I know so many kids who've just started YouTube channels without their parents even knowing about it. And one of the things that all of us really need to keep in mind here is that if you're under the age of 13, it is only the parent who's allowed to manage the YouTube channel, right? If in any way or form, YouTube finds out that the kid is managing the YouTube channel, that account can be suspended, right? Which is why we are having these open house sessions, especially for parents, right? So whatever journey you're going to start off on, your parents are going to be an integral part of that journey, right? So like I said, I think all the parents here are very lucky because the kids have actually approached you guys, right? A quick introduction about myself. My name is Ganesh Pai, and like Charu said, I'm going to be the course instructor for this 4-week-long program, where I'm going to groom you and I'm going to help you launch your YouTube channel. I started my YouTube channel called Don't Memorize about 6 years ago. And I think my team and I really worked to create great content on our YouTube channel. And we are just about to touch 2 million subscribers, right? I think we'll take a couple of months more probably to reach 2 million subscribers. And my team and I are really excited for that. And when I started off 6 years ago, I had a dream that I want to educate. I want to teach math and science to say maybe 1 million students, but I think we've already crossed 150 million views. So this is something that I'd not even remotely dreamt of, but that has happened through our YouTube channel. And which is why I'm really passionate now to help other people, create their YouTube channels. And I'm going to share with them the entire journey, okay, that Don't Memorize really had, especially the first 2 years, right? Because the first 2 or 3 years is where the real struggle lies, right? And I do not want, say, my cohort students or anyone for that matter to make the same mistakes that I had made when I started off with my YouTube channel. So there are many things to learn. However, in this presentation, I'm going to just talk about 3 things for parents, right? And especially because this is a cohort-based course for students. The first and foremost thing we want to focus on is online safety and digital safety, right? So many kids or parents, when they create YouTube channels, they ignore the online safety aspect, right? And this is where all of us need to be really careful. With a few measures in place, I think we can fix the safety issue, right? And the parents don't need to worry about online safety at all. Second, what are the advantages going to be, for your kids? How will it really benefit them? And third, and the last, and one of the most important things is, what are the real learnings going to be like, right? And advantages are different from learnings, right? Which you will understand during the course of this presentation. So let's tackle the first issue head on, right? Is it safe? I think many of the parents are really worried about, oh my God, is it really safe for my kid to have a YouTube channel, right? So what we're going to do through this cohort-based course is that we're going to make it as safe as possible, right? All of us know that nothing can be 100% safe, right? Whether it is on the internet or whether it is about us walking on the road, right? 100% safety is not guaranteed anywhere. But there are many measures that we're going to take to make sure that your kid has a very, very safe journey on YouTube, right? Another important aspect when it comes to say safety is also mental health. So we need to be really safe, because going out there, having your own YouTube channel is not going to be easy. Many students or many kids end up taking a lot of pressure. What if I don't get enough views? What if my content is not appreciated and stuff, right? And there are a lot of things that we're going to talk about here when it comes to say mental health, which is why we're going to bring in reputed child therapists or psychologists for your kids, and they're going to conduct 1 or 2 guest workshops where, as parents, like even the students or the kids, can attend these sessions, right? And y'all can ask any questions that you'll have. And I think the therapist we're going to work with is going to tell you all a few basic points that, as a parent or say your kid, really need to keep in mind, when they have their own YouTube channel. So this is something that we're really going to focus on, And the last point is, of course, we are not going to set unrealistic expectations with this course. We are not going to give targets to kids wherein they really have to achieve the 100 subscriber mark within a month, or say the 1,000 subscriber mark within a year, right? We are not going to set unrealistic expectations, because that also affects the kids' mental health. So it doesn't mean we are not going to focus on pace. We are, of course, going to move fast, but it is going to be in terms of how hard we are going to work when we are moving fast, right? We are not going to look at, say, the numbers, because that adds a lot of stress for your kids. And now we come to one of the most important points of this presentation, like what are the advantages going to be, for this course? What are the real benefits, for our kids? So I wanted to give you the example here of Ishan Sharma. Okay, so this is, say, one of the students I have really followed. And the first point I wanted to talk about, when it comes to the advantages, is your kid will get to build his or her own personal brand, right? And I want you all to understand this point well. The biggest misconception most parents or students really have is that they're going to have a YouTube channel to increase their subscribers or increase their viewership. No, do not start off with that misconception, because numbers can be an outcome. Numbers cannot be your goal. So if your kid is talented about, say, in one way, this is just a medium to express that freely, right? That is the goal. And once your kid starts showcasing his or her own talent or personality, that is when personal brand comes into the picture, right? And every kid, as we know, is unique. So Ishan Sharma is a student who started his own YouTube channel. He has close to 96,000 YouTube subscribers. He has close to, I think, 9,000 followers on Instagram and over 2,000 followers on Twitter, right? And he teaches people about, I think, productivity, right? So this is a great example for you guys to have a look at. What we're going to reinforce throughout our 4-week journey is that nothing is going to be easy, right? Without discipline, consistency, and hard work, we will not achieve success, right? And I again want to repeat, success is not only in terms of numbers. Success could be uploading your first 20 videos within 3 months, right? That's being successful. Forget the fact that the videos may not be good, right, at all. The first 100 videos generally of any YouTube channel are not great, right? They just don't look good, right? And sound good. But I think with discipline, hard work, and consistency, everything will be possible. So nothing is going to be easy. And this is something that we are going to reinforce. How can they really manage their time? Because they're going to be doing many other things. They're going to study. They're going to have other assignments. They must be into sport. So YouTube channel is going to form one aspect of your kid's life, right? And we're going to tell them how they could really manage their time and how much time they should really give to their YouTube channel in order to be very consistent in terms of uploading videos regularly. People really have to be comfortable talking to a camera. And this is one of the most, I think, essential 21st century skills, right? Because especially after the pandemic, everything has moved online, right? And if you're not really comfortable talking to a camera, you're going to struggle throughout. So when it comes to, say, being comfortable on talking, say, to a camera, it is not only about your YouTube channel. It is also when you have Google Meet calls with your friends, or your colleagues or your fellow batchmates, so being comfortable on a camera is something that we are going to help our kids with, right? And we will positively see a change. The first video that they record on camera versus the nth video that they've recorded, we're going to see a change, right? So I just quickly want to show you all two videos of, say, Ishan Sharma, right? I'm going to show you one of the early videos that he'd uploaded and one of the videos he'd uploaded recently. Just give me a second. Yeah. So this is, say, one of his first videos.
Or a business, or even if you're looking for jobs or internships on LinkedIn, the biggest thing that you can do is that leaving a thoughtful comment on someone's post on LinkedIn that actually matters to you. Okay, let's say, for example, that is #developer.
I want you all to notice something. Notice how much the camera is shaking, right? Notice the light, notice the sound.
For me, I would literally just go to #developer and look at the top 9 posts that have been posted, and every single day I would comment on it and put a thoughtful comment by reading the post and putting my own 2 cents on it. You do that 10 hashtags every single day on 9 posts, so that becomes $1.80. This is known as the $1.80 strategy that you can implement, and it has some great opportunities.
We can also see that he's speaking a little fast, right? Like clearly this is not planned. And now I want you all to see one of his recent videos that he has uploaded.
Applications that you can use to be productive. There is no application that can make you productive if you are not in the right frame of mind, if you don't know your priorities, if you spend too much time on social media, wasting your time on random stuff.
Notice how his equipment has changed, right? He's using a much better mic. He's using a much better camera. And look at his speech, right? It has become more slower. He's more articulate, right? So you can clearly see the difference, right, in the way that he's speaking in his nth video.
Of not going to work out for you probably. So you need to make sure that you protect your time, your free mind that you have, and then focus that on a few tasks. Don't worry.
Right. So this is one of the things we're going to help our kids with, right? They're going to be very comfortable talking to a camera. Of course, nothing, you will see a change, a significant change in 4 weeks, but it takes years of practice, so the difference, right? The time difference between this Ishan's first video and his nth video here was close to 3 years, right? So it takes time for you to excel, but in 4 weeks, I think you will clearly be able to notice a difference, in the way your kid is really looking into the camera and speaking. And confidence is another element, another advantage that we clearly see, right? And confidence, and this is also a subset of the earlier point, it is about how you look into the camera and speak, right? And I think one of the things they've done with Freedom is they are learning English, right? And this is a good way for them to really practice their speaking skills as well. So when you start recording videos, you have to continuously speak, right? And when you speak every day, you're getting a chance to improve, right? So your speaking skills are also going to improve. The way you talk to a camera is going to improve, right? So that all in all is going to increase the confidence of your kid. Another extremely important point here, right? Whether there are colleges, collaborators, or employers, they are going to notice what you've done on your YouTube channel. And that brings you back to my first point. It doesn't matter how many subscribers you have or how many views you've received. What matters is how you are freely expressing yourself through your YouTube channel, right? And I wanted to give an example here. So we get a lot of resumes, say from people who really want to work and don't memorize, right? They want to be educators with me. And out of the many resumes that we received, I remember there were 3 resumes in which they had a YouTube channel and they had explained concepts, right? Concepts in math and science to their viewers. They had less than 50 subscribers, right? But they'd uploaded close to 6 to 7 videos. What the chance that I got there was I straight away went to their YouTube channel and I could see if they're able to explain concepts really well, right? And I don't know, fortunately, I think all 3 of them were selected. And of course, this had a bias. Of course, if the content was not great, I would not have hired them, but it gave me the confidence that they're ready to put themselves out there. And I know how they're really going to teach our kids, right? So that is help, that like gets your personal brand into the picture. That helps you with probably not only your job, but even the college that you're going to apply to. They will know, okay, this student is really putting himself or herself out there. You know, I know the student is good at XYZ. So this, I believe, is a very, very strong advantage that our kids will have on joining this course. The learning is going to be entirely independent, which means the parents will not have to be involved. However, we would invite the parents for, say, a few sessions, right? Because here the parents really need to sit with the students. But the time required, say, for the parents would be very little. So don't worry about that. The students or our kids are really going to learn independently. And as we all know, this is just a medium to express their creativity, right? This, I believe, is the best medium that they really have, creating a YouTube channel. So if any of your kids like believe they are creative, we should, I feel, give them a chance to express their creativity freely. And this is going to be easier in our course because we're going to be a bunch of, say, 20 people, right? 22 people who are going to work towards helping each other out, right? So creative expression, I believe, is another advantage. And the last point I feel in advantages is the network that our kids are going to build. So I think the first 20 kids, and this is the first batch, and I think we are all very excited to be a part of the first cohort. And I have realized that each kid is unique when it comes to, say, creating videos. So some kids are good at editing, some kids are good at live streaming, some kids are good at probably lighting and stuff. And here they're going to get a chance to exchange ideas with each other, right? When you're alone, you will not be able to achieve great success, right? You work better in a team. So we're going to create, what is going to be formed here is a family, right? A family of people who are passionate about something similar, right? Growing their audience, or expressing their ideas creatively. And we're going to help each other out. So this is where I think networking comes into the picture. And I think each student is going to benefit from all the other students that are a part of this course. And now we come to the third and the final thing. And this is also extremely crucial, right? We're going to talk about what the actual learnings are going to be. What happens is, and this is a mistake that I had made, what really happens is when you start creating a YouTube channel, you don't really set a very clear vision, right? You think that, okay, I just want to start a YouTube channel and you start working on it. But I realized that my job would have been a lot easier if I had a clear vision in mind, right, for my YouTube channel. That is something I did not have, and I realized pretty late that I could have fixed a lot of things if I had my vision in place. So what we're going to start off the course with is we're going to help your kids frame their vision, because the idea that our kids generally have is very blurred, right? It's not very clear and concise. So we want to step in and help them have a very clear and concise vision for their YouTube channel. And what happens is this vision gives your kids a path, right? A direction in which they can really follow for their entire YouTube journey, which is going to last for the next 5 or 10 years. So this is one of the things that they're going to really learn. When it comes to technical skills, they're going to learn basic editing for their videos. And one thing I'd like to mention here is this is not an extensive editing course, right? There are extensive editing courses available outside, but we are going to cover very basic editing. Like we'll help them how We'll help them to cut video frames in between. We'll help them probably in adding, say, a text overlay on their videos. And these are basic editing things, right? This is what your kids are really going to learn. Essentially, there are 3 components to any video. I think one is, say, the audio. Is the audio clear? Second is how the video really looks, the background, the face and stuff. And third is the lighting. Right? Is the face seen clearly? Right? Is it too dark or is it too bright? Right? So these are also things that we're going to learn in this course. And we're going to study YouTube as a platform extensively, right? So within YouTube, there is YouTube and there's YouTube Studio, right? Studio is the place where a studio probably is an area that the parents are really going to manage, right? You'll get a chance to monitor comments. You'll get a chance to upload videos. You'll get a chance to manage your privacy settings and so on, right? So YouTube Studio is going to be an essential part of this course, and that will help not only the students, but also the parents. Finally, we're going to have guest workshops, right? One of the channels that is going to join us is Sparsh talks about art and craft on his YouTube channel, and he has close to 3 lakh subscribers. I think he's crossed 3 lakh subscribers recently, and his channel is a lot of fun. Y'all can check that out. And Sparsh is going to join us with his parents, probably his mom, and they are going to help you guys with whatever queries you'll have. And he's going to talk about his journey as well. So there are a lot of things y'all can implement there. A lot of learnings y'all will have from him and his mom. We're also going to be joined by Radhakrishna from Pixel Village. And he is one of the best photographers or videographers that I know. Personally, he's also a very dear friend. And he has a site called pixelvillage.com. And y'all can have a look at it. He also has a YouTube channel, which is going to reach 9 lakh subscribers very soon. We also have Anuja Talwalkar with us, who's helped thousands of kids with mental health, right? And as I said, this is also going to be a very essential component for our course. And one of the reasons you're not going to find a lot of cohort-based courses for kids is because instructors are kind of skeptical to get into this age group, because kids under 13, the parents really have to manage their YouTube channels. Mental health is going to be an issue. There are privacy policies and stuff, right? But we've worked really hard. We've studied all the policies, as many policies as we can, and we're going to share everything with you. So I think the guest workshops also are going to add significant value, when it comes to your kids' learning. And the final slide is around the outcome, right? So the kids will not only be knowledgeable about, say, basic audio video setups or, say, camera presence, but they're going to have their own YouTube channels with 3 videos uploaded, right? And these 3 videos will not be videos uploaded for the sake of it. They will be given feedback on these videos. So they will keep editing the videos. They may keep changing the videos, re-recording and stuff. During the course, they may end up recording probably 15 videos, right? But 3, I think, will be finalized, right? And those 3 will be uploaded on their YouTube channel. So that's an outcome, say, one of the outcomes that we have thought of. And I think what's really important, as the saying goes, well begin is half done. So I think this course is going to help them launch their YouTube channel in the best possible way. And we're going to be their guides. The final session of the course is going to be very interesting. Each kid is going to give a presentation about his or her YouTube channel. And here we're going to invite the parents of the kids. The other kids are also going to be a part of this session. And the parents can also invite their relatives if they really want to, right? And this, again, will help our parents realize how confident the kid has really become in terms of expressing what their YouTube channel is going to do. Right? You will realize they will know why they're doing it. They will have their what as well. They will also have their how. So the why, what, and how will be very clear of their YouTube channel, right? So each kid will be given, I think, close to 5 minutes to present. And I think this is something that I'm really looking forward to. This is something that I'm really excited for. And this is how we're going to end our 4-week cohort-based course, where we're going to help their kids launch their YouTube channels. Right. So I think that's it for the presentation. The 3 points I think that I wanted to really discuss with the parents as well as the kids. Happy to answer questions if any students, if any kids or parents have any questions. Happy to take them, and we can have a Q&A session now.
Great. I think we have a very keen student waiting to ask a question. Vibha, I'm just going to unmute you now. Yeah, you can ask your question.
Hello, sir.
Hi. Hi, Vibha.
I have a doubt. Why we need to make our YouTube channel?
Why do you need to make a YouTube channel?
Yes.
There are many reasons, Vibha. So, like I said,
Now it's how to make a YouTube channel. Yeah?
oh, how to make a YouTube channel. All right, all right. So that is something. So what we're going to do is after this presentation, Sharvari will be sharing one document, right? And that document has to be shared with your parents, right? And your parents are going to create your YouTube channel. So all the steps are mentioned there in the document. They will have to use something called as family link, right? So your parents will be creating a channel. I'm assuming you are under 13 years old. And if you're under 13 years old, it means your mother or your father will have to create your YouTube channel. So all the steps are mentioned there. And we'll also be giving a tutorial link to you, right? So the tutorial link will make it very easy for you to start your YouTube channel. So don't worry about that. Even without enrolling for the course, you're going to get, say, the document right away.
So now if we join the YouTube channel, what 3 videos will join in that?
What 3 videos? I think that is a very interesting question, Vibha, and I think you will have the answer to that during the course. So we're going to ask you what are the 3 things you are really passionate about, right? You will think of the content that you really want to put out there, you know. So rather than us telling you that, hey, your 3 videos have to be about A, B, and C, I think we are just going to help you out and help you in framing your thoughts around those 3 videos. So Vibha, let me ask you a question. What is it that you are passionate about? If you want to create a YouTube channel, what videos do you want to create?
I want to post like crafts and drawing.
Sorry, could you say that again?
Which crafts, like crafts and all, how to make crafts, I will post like this.
Oh, sure. So I think your videos could be around art and craft. You know, it could be about using paper to create some amazing shape, right? And many other ideas. I think you'll have better ideas there. So when it comes to, say, art and craft, instead of, say, me telling you what 3 videos to make, I think we'll get amazing ideas from you about which 3 videos you're going to create. So the answer to your question is, I think the 3 videos that you're going to create is going to be decided by you. We're just going to help you and guide you in that journey.
Sir, how does who will send the file for my parents to make the YouTube channel?
Sharvari will be sharing it with you. I think we have your email ID. Sharvari will be sharing it with you.
I will be sharing it with her.
So I had
Thank you
the
for your
doubt
question.
that while we'll start making the YouTube channel and we'll start uploading the videos on it, so we need a different app for editing the videos, or we'll do it without the different app?
So there are many things that you can do with YouTube itself, right? In terms of something very as simple as, say, cutting videos, right? So that can be done on YouTube, but YouTube, there are limitations because YouTube is not an editing app. So we would need to download. What I'm going to do is, we have done our research about which editing apps are good for beginners. So we will give you those links, and those apps have to be downloaded before you enroll for the course, right? So that during the course, we don't waste time installing apps and stuff. So we've done that research, but these are like very, very simple and basic apps. So don't worry about that at all. But to answer your question, yes, we will work with 1 or 2 additional apps. Yes, I think Vibha has a question.
Yeah.
Sir, now if we go to YouTube, we will see a plus mark in the YouTube. What it will show creating charts and it shows like that. What we need to do?
So I think this is something that you will see in the tutorial that we're going to share.
Here, it shows upload a video.
Vibha, I'm sorry, I wasn't able to hear your question clearly. I think you're asking me about how to upload a video.
Yes.
Yeah, so the plus button.
Now,
Sorry.
in YouTube, if we press the plus button, it shows create shorts, upload a video. It shows that go live. What we need to press?
Okay, so there are different categories. I think we'll have to just upload a video. Shorts basically means a video which is under 60 seconds. And we don't want to go live at the moment. So I think if you click on plus, the options, like you said, one is shorts, one is live. And I think you're also getting an option of a story, right? We are not uploading stories as well. So you will see an option called upload a video, right? That is what you will have to do when you're uploading a video. So that's the option that you have to select, Vibha. Upload a video.
Now, ma'am send
Vibha, I think the internet connection is poor at your end. We are unable to hear you clearly.
We have another question from Dhanvita. I've just unmuted you, Dhanvita.
Sure. Hi, Dhanvita.
Hi, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Dhanvita.
Well, I was about to ask that what is the difference between KidTube and YouTube? So are kids not allowed to send videos to upload videos to YouTube, sir?
Okay, so KidTube is just a name that we have given our course, right? There is no other product called KidTube. However, there is a separate app called YouTube for Kids, right? So one is a regular YouTube app, which so many of us use. And there is another app exclusively for kids, right? However, very recently in, I think, Feb or March 2021, YouTube has got this supervised experience on YouTube, right? Which means for kids to upload content or view content, they don't need a separate app. The same YouTube app will do. And this is something that I mentioned in the document that Sharvari is going to share with, say, your parents. The supervised experience, right, is made especially for kids who are under the age of 13, because parents are managing your YouTube channel, right? The parents are also, so this is something that I want you to know. When it comes to supervised experience on YouTube, your parents will have the right to observe everything that you are doing, which video you are uploading, which apps you are installing, and what is your screen time, right? And this YouTube is giving you this feature because it is very important for parents to know how you are really spending your time. And that is because we actually care for you, right? Because you are still kids, you all may not really know what videos to watch and what videos might help you all, right? So the supervised experience on YouTube is something that I think we will all be looking at, and that will be mentioned in the document that Sharvari is going to share with you guys. The only difference, the major difference, is that supervised experience or YouTube for Kids is much safer for kids, right? The comments are turned off by default. There are no targeted ads and stuff, right? So that is the main difference. Otherwise, the way in which videos are uploaded, the way in which videos are shown, everything is the same. It's just that YouTube wants this journey to be safer for kids, which is why they have a separate experience for kids.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome. Do we have more questions, Sharvari?
Yeah, I'm just checking the chat right now.
Yeah, I think Vibha is raising her hand.
Yeah.
If I'm not wrong.
Yeah, just.
Ma'am,
Yes, Vibha.
sir, we need to do those shorts in YouTube or in YouTube?
I'm sorry, Vibha. I'm unable to hear you very clearly. Your audio is not very clear. I think we lost you, Vibha. Yes, Vibha.
Sir, now we need to do those things in YouTube or in YouTube, sir.
So Vibha, that will be shared in the document. What we're going to do is we're going to use regular YouTube, but we're going to use the supervised experience on YouTube. So YouTube Kids is an app that you can download if you wish to. However, we are going to look at the supervised experience on YouTube, and that again will be shared on through the document with you. Sharvari, are we getting any questions on chat? Like if you may just read them out.
Yeah, Tanuj had a question about whether he can create a gaming channel. Tanuj, let me just unmute you so you can ask your question.
Yeah. Oh, I think is Tanuj here? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, Tanuj. Tanuj, we are unable to hear you. I'm not sure if you're speaking.
Tanuj, can you hear us?
No, so I'll just probably answer his question with the assumption that he's there. Should we do the first video with face cam? I'm not very sure about this, Tanuj, but we're going to discuss various live streaming options, right? We're going to discuss OBS Studio, I think, which many of you all know about. We're going to discuss StreamYard. We're going to discuss Restream.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, hi, Tanuj, hi. So we're going to discuss all that, and I think we'll have a separate session around live streaming, right? And that will be between the sessions that we have conducted, because this is very exclusive, right? Live streaming is like, I think, completely a different section on YouTube, and especially gaming. So we're going to probably invite one or two experts as well to talk about OBS, Restream, StreamYard, and these apps, right? And the basic things that you all can do using that, right? But OBS is a software that I think works for many people. So we'll be talking about that.
Yes, I know it. Yes,
Yeah.
I know that software.
Yeah.
So
thank you.
Thanks.
Ganesh, thank you for your question.
Can I take Abhyuday's question?
Yes.
Yeah.
So Abhyuday, I mean, obviously what we are going to teach you in this course are two things, right? Fundamentally, one is how to get your YouTube channel in place. But this is also a course that we are going to use from a fundamental standpoint of even improving the communication. And like I said, we as an organization have always been in the space of English. Okay. So whatever you would pick up as a skill, you could go later on. And if you want to use certain videos that you want to do with some other language, it's absolutely fine. But during the course, the videos that we would make, and if you're talking in it, we would like that to be in English, because the idea of this course is also to build communication, expressions, and your ability to be creative. So we would like to stick this to English, at least for those 3 videos that we would be making.
So while we're in between questions, I just want to quickly go over the structure of the course and the dates on which they will take place. So the course starts on 25th May, which is the coming Tuesday, only 4 days to go. So they will take place every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And it's a 4-week course, and they will happen at 6:45 p.m. in the evening for 45 minutes. And there's also an extra session with the child psychologist, as Ganesh mentioned before. So that will also be happening on one of the days. Vibha, you have another question? Let me just unmute you.
Sir, we need to first ma'am, you said no, we need to pay money for this course.
Yes, Vibha?
Ma'am, we need to pay money for this course.
Yes.
How much?
So Viva, this course is at 20,000 rupees. If you want more details for this course, it's there on the website. Whatever Sharvari will send you for those YouTube tutorial, you will also get a link to that. You can click on that link and then you could go onto the website and look at all the details in that.
Ma'am, now you are recording, no, here. It's
Yes,
going
Vibha.
on YouTube. Now you're doing the courses, no. That one you will also do record and you'll share on YouTube.
No, we won't be, we will be recording each session, but it won't go up on YouTube. We'll just be saving that so that if anyone misses the session or something, we can send them the recording, but it won't go up on YouTube like this. Abhyuday, you have another question? Let me just unmute you.
Ma'am, I have another question.
Sure, Vibha.
Ma'am, who will, we should only create our YouTube channel.
Yes, Vibha, we will be guiding you through the process, but you will be the one creating the YouTube channel. But if you're less younger than 13 years old, then your parents will also have to help you with that process.
Okay.
I
Yes,
wanted
Abhyuday?
to ask that, in the Zoom meeting, at the top it's showing live on YouTube. So I checked on YouTube, so it was live there.
Yeah. So obviously what we're trying to say is this particular conversation that we're having will be there on the YouTube as live. But once the course starts on 25th, it will not get streamed on YouTube. It will get recorded on Zoom. And those recordings will be available to you for 3 months after the course, so that if you want to refer, you want to use that, it will be, but it will not get streamed on YouTube. This particular open house is getting streamed on YouTube. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Ma'am,
Yes, Vibha?
ma'am, can you say, I'm not going to pay for this course starting on 25th May. Can you send me?
We will be sharing the document after the course for your parents to help you create a YouTube channel.
Ma'am,
so
I'm
yeah.
saying that now my father is.
Prabha, I think you got muted. We're at the end of the session. Actually, we're over time right now. So we should like wind up. My email ID is available in the chat box, so feel free to drop me an email if you have any other questions that can get resolved during this session. As Ganesh mentioned, we will be sharing the one document for parents to help you create a safe YouTube channel for your child. And the course begins on 25th May, and registrations for the course close on the 24th. So yeah. Deepak or Ganesh, you wanna add anything?
No, I just want to thank Ganesh and everyone for joining in the evening. Thank you so much. And and I look forward to the first course starting on time. So thanks, Sharvari, for. And if anyone has, so Vibha, whatever doubts you have, you could just reach out to Sharvari. Her email ID is there. You could ask your parents and stuff. You're on mute. We can't hear you. Okay, she wants the email. Why don't you just put it down, Sharvari, again, the email?
Yeah, just
on
putting
the
it
chat.
down. Yeah.
And from there, if anybody has any doubts, you all can write down to Sharvari and we'll be happy to answer that. So thanks, Ganesh, for taking out time on a Friday evening.
Thanks, Deepak, for having me. Thanks, Sharvari, for managing the session. And A big thank you to everyone for joining in, and we hope to see you in the course, and we are all very excited for it.
Thank
Okay,
you.
thank